what's his face? What's your last name?
Rogers.
Connor Rogers. Give it up for him. It's his first time, actually.
I think what's his face fits him better.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it does.
I can see that.
Connor, what's his face?
Okay, I promise I will not steal the other Connor's jokes. I kind of have my own notebook, so I kind of stole that from him. So I'm gonna be losing my virginity to you guys tonight. No, not that kind. Save that for later. Instead of we dropped the mic instead of dropping the soap. So just come get it. No, but seriously, I'm actually really nervous now that I have the mic in my hand, especially because it was near his asshole.
Yeah,
man. Well, I did say he dropped it. Alright, so if you were offended, there's a door over there, you can go ahead and leave. I honestly don't care. I should have a Confederate flag behind me, warning of racist jokes or something. Because it's bound to happen. I mean, like, have you ever been to the South? It is hilarious watching everything go by. Oh, I think someone's in a tree. No, but seriously, black people make the best fried chicken. I'm not even shitting you. I have a friend down in Florida. I went over to his house and I was sitting there like, dude, where's a good fried chicken place? And he's like, oh, KFC. I'm like, we're in the South. So we go over to this little podunk town and there's a perfect little Cajun place. My disappointment was when I found out the chef was white. Because one, it tasted like something out of Casa Bonita. And we all know how that shit tastes. At least if you're from here. So also, I guess you can call me a PI because I'm politically incorrect. I don't care what you guys think of me, really. Well, I kind of do. I want you to laugh. But yeah, like, at least I'm not as bad as Corey or as bad as Connor was. I still have a little bit to go. All right, first time. But and you guys sat through them, or at least Goku and Connor. So I guess I'll be fine. The comedians I see up here, like at least Corey and a couple others, are Mormon. So there's a lot of religious raised comedians. And the funny thing is, I was raised Catholic. And what's even worse, I was an altar boy.
Oh,
but
dear.
I was safe because there were altar girls. So I didn't have to worry about that. But the funny thing was, whenever we were getting ready and everything, whenever I got to hold the big cross, I would pretend I was Jesus. Because the thing is, like, okay, you're like about this big, the cross is about that big. And my thought is, this thing is fucking heavy. And I was just sitting there like, oh, is this how I die? And then 5 minutes later, before they put me in the grave, the priest wipes himself, and then he gets going to the funeral procession. No, okay, honestly, it was not that bad. I mean, the nuns couldn't really hit you with the ruler that hard. Which I'm not gonna lie, it did happen. It did happen. I'm also lucky I was not left-handed, so I was right-handed. Still am. Yes, that was directed at you, Connor. So I got lucky on that end. What else did I write? I'm kind of winging it and going at the same time because I'm not even saying half the jokes I wrote.
You think we were prepared? Is that what you think?
What?
You thought we were prepared?
Oh God, no. If you were prepared, you wouldn't be in college. All right. Also, I'm really glad. Oh, actually, no. Here, this one's really funny. You know why? You know the Holy Eucharist, the little circle piece of wheat you get when you go up
Stale
to
cracker?
Yeah, the little stale cracker thing that actually tastes better than the school food. They give it to you so you don't get drunk off of Jesus blood.
Oh, the wine.
Because I have seen, as an altar boy, I'm sitting there like, okay, there's like a few hundred people in line. I'm like, fuck, I have to stand up here the whole time. But no, I would help the priest hand out the Jesus blood and the Eucharist and whatnot. And I would see people in line multiple times. I'm like, dude, there is a bar literally like 2 blocks down. You might want to go to that. But no, there would be some inebriated people there. And it was hilarious.
Catholic Mass, of course they're drunk.
I'm also really glad that I grew up watching The Fairly Odd Parents because looking at it now, so many people have dyed hair. I'm like, oh my god, you're fairies! thinking about that. Because all the different fairies had different colored hair, and now you see people here, and all the girls have different colored hair. I'm like, I might fuck a fairy tonight. It's insane. There was a girl with green hair earlier. I'm like, oh my god, it's Cosmo. I always knew he was a girl. I mean, come on, he was too much of a pussy to be a guy. I'm also one of the nerdiest guys you'll ever meet. If you look at what I have, I have a Pokemon hat. I have Pokemon right over there. I'm not even shitting you. And this is how you know I'm still single. It's good. And I'm also kind of jealous of people of minorities because they're the ones that typically get the girls, in my opinion. Because the black guys have the dicks, the Hispanic people have the money from their drug busts. Well, not the drug bust, that's what the cops get. What? That's what they do in parking lots when they're next to each other. They're just smoking the weed. That's all they do. They're not swapping donuts unless they're from Colorado, and then they're pop donuts. I kind of want to try one of those. I wonder how that would taste. Which is also, I had my first weed cookie a couple weeks ago, and it was entertaining. I think I can definitely thank from the comedians here. You all probably know who it is. And the feeling was like, at first I didn't realize it was a weed cookie because one, it didn't really smell like a weed cookie. I literally smelled it just to be sure because he pulled it out of his pocket, suspicious. But no, it didn't smell. It kind of smelled like a one of the poppy seed things or something or other, something like that. So I tried it. He was like, "Oh shit, stop eating it." I'm like, "Why? It tastes really fucking good." He's like, "Yeah, that's a weed cookie." This was also like halfway, 3/4 of the way through the cookie. So I was in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I was fucked up. Literally, it felt like I was falling through the floor. I felt really heavy, really tired. I went back to my dorm, fell on my bed, and passed the fuck out. Really glad the priest wasn't in the room. Part of me also really wishes I was Hispanic, because if I really don't want to talk to somebody, I could say no habla inglés, señor. All right, I think that's it for me tonight. My name is Connor Rogers. Hopefully I will be here next semester. You can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/EDT49ER. Hope you guys enjoy.